Advice for students who hear your story, what can you tell them as they're going through middle school, high school, and thinking about agriculture as a career?
Do what you love. Agriculture it's not just farming. I mean, it's tractor driving, it's GPS, it's precision farming nowadays. You don't have to be in the field. You could be in a tractor, you could work at a John Deere store and work with technology for the tractors. Agriculture is so widespread on anything you could do, so find something you like. If you love being outside, get into farming. I didn't have the opportunity to farm on my own. It's hard to farm, start out on your own. So it's nice to go work for somebody that, if you love farming, go work for that farmer. If you love driving tractors, go find somebody who can, drive tractors. It's such a wide variety of jobs in the egg world, and this world needs egg.
What advice would you give students going into the field of agriculture, or even just them thinking about their future career? What's something you'd love to tell young people?
Sometimes you're gonna fail at something, and that's okay, because that will point you in another direction, and eventually you'll get to the right place.
Within American Crystal, is it easy to move positions? How does that work?
Yes, it is. Knowledge and determination. You can always move up with American Crystal Sugar.
What would be your advice for students looking to get into a career like your own?
Well, first of all, you gotta have some kind of factory knowledge. If not, they will train you for everything that you need to know. You gotta have the will and the determination that you want to work here.
What would you say is the best part of your job?
My supervisors and my employees and HR and the whole shebang.
Coworkers.
The coworkers and all.
What would you say to a student who is looking to get into a position like your own? What are some things they need to be thinking about or doing, or maybe need schooling in? Tell me a little bit about that process.
Most trucking managers probably are able to drive a truck and have a CDL, which I do not. So the people that we hire, we require they have a CDL. Coming out of school, if they wanted to get into a position, just start, you have to start at the bottom and work your way up. I was always told when I was a kid that the only job you start at the top is digging a hole. And so you start at the bottom and you work your way up. I started in the office, part-time. And I think all of RDF companies, management people, have all started out at the bottom doing whatever they have to do. So it's just one of those things that, as a manager, I don't think you're going to just jump right into it. I don't think there's any 2-year or 4-year degree that's going to prepare you for a position like this. It's something that you just have to learn as you go.
What advice would you give for students who are thinking about a career as an agronomist or an agriculturalist?
I would highly recommend that they, take a ride along with an agronomist or agriculturist. We're happy to do that here. We've done it before. An internship is a little bit of a bigger process, but just doing a simple ride along and asking questions can really tell you a lot about a job. It'll point you in the right direction, whether you can know in just a few hours, I think, is this something I would be interested in, or is this something that isn't for me? So that's what I would recommend, just asking questions and maybe getting out and seeing what it's all about.
What would you say to students who believe, I don't know anything about agriculture, I don't even think I want to do anything in agriculture? What would be your response to them?
I think you should really think seriously about agriculture. And the reason is agriculture is what produces food for everyone. And the last time I checked, everybody has to eat on this planet. So agriculture is going to be one of those aspects or one of those jobs in the agricultural field that's always going to exist. So if you really want to be involved at the ground level, produce food for people, whatever those products or whatever the phase of agriculture that you'd like to be in, it's a very vast and wide array. And I would not want to see students sell themselves short or discount agriculture as being an option for them. It's not something that you have to come from a farm to be involved with. There are many aspects of the industry you can get exposed to with virtually no agricultural background whatsoever.